talking to Mike so you can hear me. You know what it do? My name is DJ Baby Blue Diamond. You know, and we are Where You Ask Podcast. And tonight we have a special guest in the building. Fourth,
Yes, sir.
1/3 of the Bogmigos, glorious rappers. Kurt Leach himself. What it do? What it do?
Some hand clap. We ain't got no hand clap.
We ain't got no sound effects yet. Not like them. We ain't got no. No, we ain't doing that tonight. All because we got this all plugged in. Shut up. Man, take this podcast and try to tell Mo Busy what to do.
If you
No.
want to try it,
Tell everybody what
Nah. And then his, oh, this is not over. But if you don't know, Kurt Leach dropped a new EP. Tell us about that. What is astrophobia?
get a
definition.
space.
Yeah.
Movie is.
Definition wise, it's the severe Mars pretty much. So it's just like whenever you see these videos, I posted a video today, right? Those are like open space. You see these clouds and stuff like that. Just makes you feel real small. So Astro kind of is touching on that, kind of like a different metaphor.
We saw how people have a phobia, like being in the ocean, like
Yeah.
a large body of water.
And this ain't being a big field to be scared. It's so wow. But
What's your secret of staying consistent?
oh yeah, I just made music a lot. And when I feel like something is the right message for me to put out there, I have something set up, a schedule for it to come out. So I don't just drop it immediately, but I kind of put it in a schedule. Yeah, and that's man. I was talking about this the other day, right? So to sign and like, okay, so this is this video to make us back. This. I go into like I go into like little. I just don't have really a lot of inspiration or just nothing really. I really had that, that little tune in my head, and then out of nowhere, I'll just stop again. Right? So if they ask you, oh yeah, how long do you think it would take you to do this? I don't know. I can't tell you because I don't really have like a time frame I need to work on.
Because the way what you're explaining now, I get that from J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar, those type. Especially Kendrick Lamar because this album, like that's not normal stuff to think that you think about every day. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to take time to I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna fit it all into this, and yeah, that's what it's right. I guess you would say right a lot.
So, little baby, they could just pump first the way they rap and what they talk about.
Yeah.
It's just literally, okay, yeah, I went to the Givenchy store. I got the Brighton watches. I this. Yes. That's not.
Yeah.
What is the key to never missing on your songs? You've seen artists go to the studio and record, and they record songs. They say, you know what, these are filler songs. You always have to have filler songs. Like hits. And I'm not just saying that because I know him. I'm saying that because it's true.
Say if you're watching a show, say if you watch like a filler, a few echoes after a big fight, you kind of not really paying attention to everything comes along. I don't want you to feel like that with my music because I'm putting time, I'm putting all this stuff into it. So I want you to share it out there.
What is that? What? Sorry, we keep getting this. notification.
One is still active.
Yeah,
That's all I
whichever
know.
one. At this point,
Wish
I bet it's YouTube.
I think it's.
You think it's YouTube?
could be YouTube. Never know. But we still live. We here with Kurt Lee from Boys Rap, formerly Black Sheep
Those all
back
like
in the
groups?
day.
Those all groups? Or?
So White Genie is a rap group consisting of Kurt Lee, Zeta God, Villain. I was gonna say Mo Busy. Is he Mo Busy? Ego. When he does, that's what I said. Sometimes Drigo, when he can, he stays busy.
He honorary. Part of to be honest, I mean, that really worked out. Those 3 projects that we did together, we lived in the same house.
Yeah.
And lived close to each other, so it's just easy to come over. We can mix and do this, and I can shoot it over. Everybody spread out. Everybody got a whole, new baby. Drigo went to Houston, so
He did. He moved.
I just
Man.
you gotta piece stuff together slowly. We could. I mean, possibly.
So how do y'all get the concept of the podcast? Who started?
I don't know if you were gonna call it like the Mo to Know show or something like that. Mo to Know show or something like that.
Could have said it. Hey,
that might get some out the name, right?
I'm telling you, he just get his pimpology of the
Pimpology.
one-on-one.
That's like E20.
If your girl, because he's always giving out these little ologies. He is on his show. So if you like, if you're with the white boy,
I was just over thinking, like, because you do music and you do like your approach similar to both as far as like the preparation and my.
I mean, even though I like music more, podcasts are way less stress.
you talk
Yeah,
freely.
you can talk freely. You know what I'm saying? You can say something weird, like it won't really be as bad as on the song that's gonna be replayed over and over. But going to like, oh, I'm talking to everybody, just kind of having a conversation with everybody versus music. I'm not really having a conversation with you. I don't want you to kind of, do as you will, but I'm kind of guiding you towards something. So it's way different. I gotta say, podcast. I could just get on myself. Yeah, man.
I think the subject.
Come in here, y'all. You got bars. Y'all rapping over here.
He didn't even know I had dropped the song until I was a guest on that podcast.
For real.
Crazy. They played it. They were shocked.
Oh, but did we review?
We reviewed.
I think I remember you was on that. How did y'all like?
Hey, no, I
Did y'all see the video? Was it the video too? Or did
No, he just played the song. Mo Benji played the song. They didn't see the music.
Hold up.
The video was I don't know. Now look, just me personally. I think men could probably agree on this. Like she for doing that.
Yeah.
Like she don't want us to like.
Let's put.
I'm like, hey man, play your song at the beginning of the podcast. It's like, right, you know, the video can be fun making it like. If it was my story, those numbers come in. Those numbers count when you know what I'm saying. You go viral with it.
You got the last.
I think. Was it around
the video?
sometime in November? The video?
Yeah.
In November.
Like every time I go, if you DJ a party, I'm playing my song.
Yeah, first.
You know what I'm saying?
Come
All
on,
the
that's
time.
my theme song.
He just slipped in there one time. I'm like slipping in there, cut off. I mean, we good.
Yeah, she got. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't count him anymore. He used to do a song for my EP.
Oh, that was like 2 years ago.
And I It's in
What you do with that Zay song?
I can't find it. I keep looking for it somewhere. I'm mad. It's a couple of issues anyway, so I got a different beat. So they ready whenever he ready. He said busy too.
So it's
He ain't not me.
Oh.
No, it's for my EP. I'm doing a collective EP type thing.
Gotcha.
Be on. But all night we stayed there recording that song, man. All night.
And you lost
the beat. I get back.
It's so he sent it to my email, but when you sent to me, you renamed it to something else and not even to the beat's name, so I could not find that. Exactly.
Yeah, you said
Because every time I look up your name, I get nothing from the music from the shows we used to do from sets, maybe so. But we're with another episode, and we got a lot to talk. And one thing, if you do not know, MONEY, 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 money. Worst people, features,
What do you mean?
Like,
as in like managing the money.
Can't say that.
I don't think the pastors manage money.
Can't say
Who do you
that.
feel like is the worst?
Anybody that does not have a
Financial
or a fit responsible mind toward me.
What about financial literacy?
I think so. I think what's that?
Shut up.
Yeah.
I'm done with y'all.
Oh my God. What are
Done.
you saying?
be bad with the money is in like they're taking it. Is that what you mean? Like,
Are you targeting mega?
Mega churches. Yeah, not the mom and pop.
That
Well,
is
mom and pop churches too. That's
So mega churches is probably the top. The churches would be the
top. They be the top.
These mega churches, that Joel Osteen.
Well, but here's the thing too. Most of the leader, the head of whatever cult leader, whatever your feeling is toward church and organized religion. What I'm saying, like, but what I'm is, well, if you look at it, as a pastor, this is a bishop, and all of that. But these people, several streams of income.
Yeah, I know they do books.
It's not yet like they book them actually standing behind a pool.
so I mean,
You think Creflo Dollar, Copeland, all that money based on one?
Oh, for sure.
So you take what his foundational belief and he just happens to have gas and can illustrate your belief that you know what I'm saying, like match his where you understand it. Wherever you are in life, you're gonna and if you get 100 people that you have convinced, it's but whether that's the scheme or not.
No, I'm not saying nothing negative, but
yeah, but it's just happening that corporations do. You know what I'm saying? So I get it that there is but yes.
I feel like if pastors are
Play the clip.
hold on. But I feel like if they'll be more coming up front with like his going, like you said, like, okay, I got this, not saying exactly how much they get from the book deal, but if they say, hey, I bought this car with my book deal, that'd be more, okay, he's spending my time, my money.
Yeah, but if you follow your pastor, like, to know what he's doing, it's because most of these mega churches.
But telling he's spending his book deal money though.
They got Instagram.
Just because he got a book deal don't necessarily mean he's spending his book deal money. He don't necessarily have to.
Church pays.
Yeah, you can probably get a little bit of that
Baptist
for the deacon and everybody who runs the church Sunday school.
Exactly.
Deacons run the church. The pastor is employed by the deacon.
That makes sense. Yeah, he's just a face.
So I just don't like when you.
People will pray on anything that brings
like a guilt, make them doing it.
Yeah. I got a huge problem with that.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna play the clip of fast. We're gonna
the teachings that I've shared in the subject of tithing and today I stand in humility, believed for years, but could never understand it clearly because I had not yet been full of grace, which has made the difference. I won't apologize if it was right. But I will say that I have no throw away every book, every tape, and every video I ever did on the subject of tithing, unless it lines up with this to do now. So why is this important? Explained by two factors: and guilt that the church has used for a long time, fear and guilt, that subject of tithing. And it has to be corrected. And it's got, I may.
You definitely gonna do some.
Yeah,
So if you don't know what he's saying, I don't know if y'all can play it on my phone next time, but if you don't know what he's saying, he's basically saying that he did some more research and more studying, and he realized it. I know a lot of pastors, they do that. They do, guilt you and saying you're not going to heaven. They do all this unnecessary stuff. But I was just telling D on the way here, some churches will even add you 10%. Some churches will say, oh, you work at $1, you be sending you every 2 weeks, so we can make sure you're giving you 10%.
You need to get 10% of y'all stuff. I'm coming here. I need help.
I think not, but I had talked about this. I had actually talked about this on if it's Michael talk too, and I said if it's a religion that wants from the Bible or whatever, right? Professionally, everybody else do is just go to the Bible and read it and see what it is. And when you read the Bible, the church is not doing it the way it is. Well, it's a different time. Yeah, that's true, but the Bible never changed. It's still a year. And it was every Sunday. It wasn't every Sunday. That was one time. That happened one time, and that was because he went to war, and he paid the people that protected of the spoils from the war. That was it. They used that whole thing to build a religion.
Just like Texas.
Okay, y'all the ones. We go to war. We're gonna defend this priesthood. We're gonna defend this that didn't go. That protected. We're gonna give them 10% of the spoils. The spoils from war, not the spoil. Giving 10% of somebody else's the winnings of it or whatever, right? Then on the flip side, they dismissed the Old Testament, but the Old Testament is the blueprint to everything in the New Testament. The Old Testament tells you gets the tithing because they wasn't promised the land. So when you tie to them because Israelites was 12 tribes. You have to have a priest in all your tribes because that's who you sacrifice. That's who you give your sacrifice to. They don't get pure, they die. So that's why the ones they devoted their lives. So that's why you get these people that got these beard, and high priests, and they was considered they took the Nazarene vow. Have wives. They ministry was saying you went once every 6 years. You'll go to Jerusalem and make your sacrifice. Take your sheep and your finest of your cattle, then you sell them. You take your money, you go to Jerusalem, and then you buy it again. I always said, if they was to change it to donation, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But when you like if they don't do it, they're gonna feel the wrath of God, and that's a play on words, and that's the only reason I have a problem with it. Other than that, I don't mind churches. A lot of churches got 501c3s. That's the tax exempt. A lot of churches, yeah, the mega churches got them. So when you
why they got rules.
Right. I passed
Have
by.
you seen that video? His court deposition.
The dude that the bright skin.
Bahamas and wearing Gucci belts and all. Like just check out. It's great.
It's crazy.
Like there's the house he stay in. Well, let me say the estate.
Yes,
the
estate.
The church's name treat for new members to come in for 1 week. You know, you're not. Entertain guests and stuff like that. Like so meaning so $5 million. The mother multiple pastors, friends of his, and politicians.
So not people that's actually good.
You can't. I'm guarantee you at those mega churches they don't even know half the congregation
at all.
But they don't know the people. They 10% might be $50. They ain't worried about them. You got people in your congregation. You got people in your congregation that catch the bus there.
That's another thing. The whole thing about being tax exempt is still there's so many laws that have to do with like ideas that come from the Bible or come from religious side.
Yeah.
Right.
Like this wouldn't have been a thing until there's some sort of religious push.
Yeah, there is. Yeah. The foundation of it is definitely religion.
So it is. To save some money here, but because we want these policies passed. Like,
yeah.
You gotta pick.
You're an American if you question.
Yeah.
That's the one
this past Sunday did like a sermon on it, and he said amen. Oh, it's kind of quiet up in here. He kept saying that, and I'm like, you can't force someone to say amen. They don't agree with what you're saying.
Nobody agrees.
Yeah, they're not rocking with it.
Like, then abortion is right, but they also say that you have free choice. You over here saying, "Oh,
It
it really did." Like you can't force someone to say
I
amen.
was listening.
It's kind of quiet. Can you say amen?
That's funny you say that. What I was listening to on it was either on the way up here or West Coast, I was listening to. But it was about, and you just said something about free. Like if you, he was like, you think about it. It's not necessarily your free.
Mm-hmm.
The free will and the choice of which match. Was we talking about?
Because it's like the free will ain't to go out here and murder.
It's like it's not because it's side over here because the Bible says you can't serve masters one or the other,
right?
And based off of what they deem good or evil, there's no other choice. So you have a free will to choose which master you're gonna serve, and then once you do that,
with free will, right? So free will is like a choice, right? But say everything happened, it's happened, what happened, right? So everything's already known, it's already up here, right? But it is. You don't know what it is, it tells you, but like, you can't really deviate from what that is. Is it really free will, or are we just kind of pulling out a script that's already
free will per se? I think when they say God is all knowing, right? He knows what's happening. Give you opportunity. I always believe you get a sign of what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing. I think it's gonna happen. If this is gonna happen, go this way.
So all possibilities.
So all possibilities are open. So you choose that's gonna happen to you to go to that road. Lead back to this one though. You know what I'm saying? That's why some people you hear some people say, man, okay, it was a path that you chose and in your life that led you to that, but ultimately you still got to your purpose. It was a death day, and I think some things that we do, it accelerates your death day. I think that. You're supposed to live a certain age, but the way that you live, speed it up. Like,
well, yeah,
like say, they might got a bigger person. Like some of them might actually turn around and get to do and live out their purpose. People just came early. That's why some people he died too early.
Yeah.
Like Tupac died too early. Everybody agree with Tupac.
Then you're like, all right, if you pick that, that's gonna happen. That seems kind of more like not a that wasn't like he's the point you are, right?
Mm-hmm. As far as like,
oh, I knew you were gonna pick that time. Yeah, so it could be so many possibilities. Trying to think within like a weirdly scientific way.
I don't think what people call God. I don't think he's sitting around just looking at us. I think he's implemented and all that shit. I think all that shit is part of. I think nature is perfect. Nature is doing what nature. Lions is doing what lions do. Hyenas know they gonna fuck you up. It's just. I think that he set all these rules in place within nature, and we just go to the script. You know, handle it.
It's self-awareness, like a defect, just like because like we believe in evolution,
right?
They don't really have. They have self-awareness. Like they know themselves. They may know like family members forced, and this is.
Yeah, I don't know if they think like that.
They don't think like we do as people because we just developed this brain think that way, but
They might. I don't know.
If
They might.
have funerals, so there's some kind
And they
of
fuck up.
there's some kind of stuff. Awareness.
You
You got her twice. You got her
Twice.
twice, and they have funerals for their own dead too. But like,
Right.
He messed up her funeral.
A different way of identifying themselves. They might not think. They might not say monkey person,
But they know there's something.
They know something. They know there's something different.
Like they show certain animals like themselves in the mirror. Some dogs, dolphins, of course, seals, like other animals that have a little bit more
Intelligence.
a little more intelligence. Actually helpful to our survival or not? Because if we weren't self-aware, I mean, how well could we survive as humans? Like we can build tools.
I think tools. We not at the top of the food chain.
And that's the ability to create a spear, create a gun, create this technology, and we're gonna go against God, which is nature. And it's literally we're our own devil.
Yeah.
It's crazy, right? It's crazy to think about.
I never thought about it like that.
While we still in the
philosophies out here.
That is.
I would have laughed, but that's crazy.
Nah.
While we still on the topic of shout out to Glow Willa. If we don't have this, Carly B did too, but she probably got it back.
I don't think Carly did it right away.
Yeah, right away.
I didn't even recognize. I was like, what happened to the little rat teeth?
Yeah.
But shout out to her. She got signed to see.
You know what? I love that she went and did that first.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Instead of most people want to call up roll teeth like.
Well, remember we had that conversation last podcast. We talked about how to help their family first, why the white people do the generation. So I'm happy that she fixed her teeth and worry about herself and trying to
business. If you get your grill done, that's a tax right out. Your brand. I had to do this for my brand.
Oh, you can do that for anything.
You can do it for anything.
You can buy your weed with it. Like, man, I can be.
your hair.
Oh, man, I told my wife,
He wants a hair transplant.
I said, my name is, I'm going to buy. You know, you heard of Bosley?
Yeah, that old.
Well, yeah, it's still around. I'll be seeing that commercial.
I forgot about Bosley.
The man weed.
It's like
he wants transplant. He doesn't want the man weed.
It's like I don't think Stephen A. Smith.
Nobody like.
No, in the
He
Sanders,
did,
like
like
Deion Sanders.
No, it. No, Stephen Smith is letting his hair.
In the crown of his head,
Yeah,
he got the.
Oh,
Yeah.
How old is Stephen A. Smith? Like,
He's
like
in
40.
50, 40 almost.
he like late 40s.
Yeah. It's just like he put his head together. Like he's about 70.
yeah.
No, Skip Bayless
What
is like
age?
70.
I think he's like
age
60.
White people age.
He's definitely
about
old
the
enough
same
to be.
age.
No, we can.
You know, I said we can look it up right now. We
Hey
got
Siri,
phones.
how old is Stephen A?
I say 65 for Skip Bayless.
Skip Bayless is 70.
Oh, no.
Hey,
He look nice.
He
Nah,
does
I
too.
can 70.
Nah, but to be honest with you, like Skip, hey, Rick Flair,
Yeah.
since we were children.
Makeup,
We've been
though.
looking the same
You
since
ever
we were
got makeup?
children.
I'm
No.
pretty sure Skip Bayless got look. No, not Ric Flair. No.
No, Ric Flair's letting it go.
Yeah,
He natural.
Let it go. Hope, man.
You said
No,
Hogan.
nobody look worse than him, man. See Julio with the 2 braids, he won't let go.
Julio done seen some shit.
Yeah.
Julio
If he just let
when yeah, because the first time you called us, I think it was before. The
got
one
the
braid
hell
sticking up,
reaches.
I was
I'm
like,
about to go get it done. Yeah.
nigga, what's going on?
you know those moments as a dreadhead sometimes.
Hey,
Won't be right.
Are y'all, I'm gonna ask y'all, do y'all get, are y'all,
No.
How would I get
or
offended?
a lot, 'cause I know a lot of people,
They do get offended. It's
they get offended when you call them.
That's what they've been called.
I
I don't care
they-
what the
I
reason.
changed
They
it. My-
consider, yeah, I was about to say the reason they call them like, people are like, I've never read it before, but from what I heard, people with locks, they always say styles that black people wear. They call them dreadlocks because they said they look dreadful on black people. So that's why I ain't never heard. I never like physically
That's
like
crazy.
seen that in like text or anything.
They want to. I'm gonna call it what I want to.
Yeah,
That's what
because I know
Yeah.
I know it's people out there that's like.
It's not
He's
stopping
a
me from changing.
But with a boy, be like, all right, yeah.
The word.
For some reason, I don't know about y'all listeners. I can't really rock with the white dreads, man. When I see white people with dreads, they I was trying to see everything, man. Like,
I think it's deep. I think it's a deep thing.
that guy putting the dreads on, all right, don't look bad, you know, not like a little punk, but like
You think
No,
it just
no,
look?
neither.
You think it just look dirty on there?
to get dirty, they gotta.
It's not gonna stick if it's not dirty.
A lot of grease in there.
If their hair is clean, it's just gonna.
It's gotta be
Right.
Yeah.
There's
Thick
gotta
Because
because
it's just so.
think about like taking a bunch of like dog hairs and trying to roll them into a dress.
Yeah.
I can't
I
rock
haven't
with it.
seen. I don't think in person I've seen a.
It's in a couple.
Y'all at least be needed. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just let them go. They just
But
Earthy kind of
the earthy stone.
yeah, they be having the best weed. I guess.
They
Give them that.
and they'll tell they got a story for how that specific.
Oh yeah, I named it this.
Oh,
Because it had
You
to
can
do
see
with
how she
solstice.
bloomed. And it's something like, I just want
You know it's fine.
it
You
got
know
to
that much about it, you know it's fine.
Okay, so before we get into our next topic, we're gonna talk about this popped up.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Oh, snap!
Yeah, we were.
Well, shout out to her for being signed to Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti's one of my favorite artists.
What she?
Somebody pulled some shit from 2016.
I mean, hey, the
About-
You know,
internet,
internet people.
internet
Best thing.
About her with dog
Like,
and you know he did all them or whatever like
called him
that.
Ho Gotti.
And I'm Ho Gotti. So get it, but I'm not gonna hurt to it for 2016. But at the same time, I gotta understand. She
Yeah, so she gonna say what she gonna say. Yeah.
She could have been like, look, I did call you Ho Gotti back then.
Thank
Care
her.
about it. I'm pretty sure.
I know, that's what I
it's a
said.
business.
He lied on the contract, so
Right,
it don't even
exactly.
matter. I got your life.
I'm gonna make money off you.
She pop slick.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna have-
I gotta hear.
He gonna have
I
at
gotta
least
something else.
I know. I'm
Everybody remix it. It's not even that
Everybody-
hard.
And I am
Everybody
tired of that. DJ. I'm tired of that song. When I DJ back to back to back.
I gotta look and see if she got any
That's
daughter.
all.
Ain't no way.
But while we speaking on money, we'll pass before we go to the next topic. This a New York restaurant after being charged $1.75 for extra sauce.
So,
New York City restaurant after being charged $1.75 for extra sauce.
They fight over it.
$1.75.
You gotta be
cannot get the
special
sauce.
type
they
of
charge you
dough.
for sauce anyway.
I didn't know they charge you for extra sauce. I thought they just
No,
bring
they
it
do.
'cause-
It depends
They
on what
give
kind
you
of
sauce.
restaurant.
I ain't mad. I know
No,
Oh,
sometimes
they
they
like
charge,
ketchup.
and it didn't say what it
75
is. But
cents.
it's got to be McDonald's. Like, what
It gotta be
restaurant?
McDonald's.
What
someone
restaurant?
They don't-
said, so now all three of y'all, going to jail over $1 and 75 cents.
The one person that was mad about the fight just sit back because why all three of y'all need
But
to be
there's
mad
somebody
about
on their side. Someone's like, gas is up. But for
it, bro. There's always been shit going on.
imagine they ask you why you got like when you
Charge me too much. Oh man.
man, that's when you gotta lie. Man, you ain't gotta tell nobody you got locked up for that.
About to say anything. They already know about it. Come on, man. Something that hilarious.
They're like, are you barbecue, honey? What you
It was Buffalo. I had some my person.
show that we like to do a lot, especially D. I was talking about.
Real quick,
Go ahead.
I had an album that dropped in 2019. So
How did I find on TikTok that had albums dropped a while back and it take a minute for them to drop that one?
From
she's
Memphis.
somewhere up north.
I don't know where she's from,
Baltimore
but she
or something.
sounds just like Juicy J.
Yeah, she sound like, and then I see why they can't do Gangsta Walk.
Let's see, Glorilla.
That's
Where
not like
she
that's not like a universal. That is like specific to Memphis.
I know.
And she got the goals, don't she? Or she had the goals? Did she have them? Right.
Yeah, them rats.
Right.
She fixed them, so I mean, I can talk.
So she probably got some. What's them things called?
They don't even show you.
Folks getting their teeth fixed. Your Cardi don't even look the same no more. Have you seen her?
I haven't
lately?
seen
Have you seen her? Like Lil' Kim, but it's kind of going that route. It like the face a little
Man,
bit.
but
Like,
Lil' Kim was
Lil' Kim was beautiful.
with the eyes and everything. Lil' Kim back in the day.
Puppet.
She's
Oh, I see.
she look real ghoulish.
She's from
Like her
Memphis.
nose and stuff.
Lip service, the Angela Yee
Oh,
shit,
yeah.
like recently. And I don't know if like even the picture he showed me, I could recognize.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. This.
Oh,
She look way. Her
like-
face
Yeah.
looks
Like, I
her
was-
head looks.
Bleaching their skin, right?
Shit, why she need a place? She was like,
I don't know.
But she
Going
looks.
But
out.
sometimes
That
the way they
picture, she
contour
looks
their
whiter.
makeup can make you look different
Yeah,
too sometimes.
yeah.
The way
Maybe the
different
makeup,
artists,
maybe. I,
you know, you can make you
that's
know
what I
the
was.
skinny hat, but the way they do their makeup.
she,
I hope. I hate to see. I think that's
You
real
think they
big in
bored?
Jamaica. Like
You think they're bored?
no, I'm saying. At that point,
Maybe.
this
Well, I know Lil'
Why,
Kim
you
was
bored?
going through identity crisis.
You know, somebody little.
Kim was going through identity crisis at one time when she thought she was half Mexican. She was going through some stuff. I also think the death of Biggie has something to do with it too.
Yeah, but Puffy didn't go out.
I can't. No. Man, please don't even get me started on Puffy.
Puffy got big.
I got a whole. We'll be here all.
Devastated because Puffy wanted to pretend like he was devastated over his wife's death. You were cheating on him. Right.
Hey, listen. Here where you at podcast. We are not gonna spit false information. So let's get this straight.
That was his baby mom, wasn't it?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I
thought I heard.
No,
He has never been married, and he did not marry her.
I thought he said X.
Yeah, he said X. I remember X.
He's been engaged a few times.
Oh, so no, you right.
I think he was engaged.
Well,
Well,
Is there a problem with that? Like,
What?
no, I'm saying like, okay, this is about like not spreading false information.
But yeah, about spending. No. He's not. That's what I'm saying.
Babe's line. That's what they got.
Diddy and Kim Porter.
Oh.
Actually heard of him having any beef with his baby mama.
Yeah.
Because his baby, what he did, I feel like The Rock took a page out of Diddy, and that's exactly he just went in the business with him.
They know you, and they know like, hey, the funds need to be right. Like, they don't want to see
Exactly. That's what I want you in mind. I'm finna go. Look way like that. He would do like camp appearances and stuff like that. But when him and ex-wife Danny, the daughter, the mother of his first child, got divorced, right there, he was like, "Listen, didn't make this. He didn't help make this woman the first."
I feel like that.
Owner of XFL.
But I feel like that works when you have an intelligent wife. The box wife doesn't know where you be like, let's go into business together. Some of you ain't gonna want to do that.
Oh yeah, you
gonna be like,
I don't think you can do that
with everybody.
All partners, even if it's a chick that's trying to put her.
They just happen to look up on some good people that you can go on business with.
Right.
Just imagine,
not everybody's unfortunate.
He's getting more money doing the way that he suggested versus child support. I'm pretty sure she's getting more. That's double general wealth.
Man,
Yo,
$7 entertainment is.
Kids do you got? How many kids?
Who Rock like 3 daughters.
3 daughters.
Yeah. My kids. So,
nah,
Samoan, like,
no,
like model.
His daughter.
Isn't one a model?
Nah, his daughter. The only one that's grown. That's
I thought she was a model.
Come on now, come on now. She's strong.
Like she gonna do the family business.
At the same time.
Really, The Rock, like Hogan and all of them had movies back in the day. Foundation and the blueprint.
You can just throw him that stuff.
Be marketable.
Yeah.
All that I've seen and everything like that. If you, especially with The Rock, see how big that he's the #1 box office attraction in Hollywood. Think about it. The WWE, everybody wants to holler, like know they don't want to get as being athletes. What's the one thing that said, "Oh, it's fake. It's making up. It's make believe. None of it's real." Right?
That's stuntman. But
Exactly.
oh, we could do this. What movies is that? So, Transformers movie.
Go his reaction.
I've seen him.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's not even real.
Like he stands up.
All these on YouTube.
Just showing
But
how
I think
Showing how
everybody knows this. But at a certain age, you wrestling.
niggas was getting hit with chairs and
No,
literally looking like they were
doing that
bleeding,
shit
bro.
in school.
Yeah.
I think we talked about this before. But it used to go down us against the NWO. And
Same life,
it ain't
bro.
like play stomping. You can stomp out from
We all live the same life, bro. Everybody had that game. Well, it was not really a fight.
Before
Somebody
we,
beat somebody.
yeah, but you would definitely get hit
You
with
get
the
beat
bat.
up. Yeah. I hit with a trash can in the trash.
Yeah, in the
Wow.
trash can.
Before we go on, I want to get into some of these comments. Shout out to Mo Benji for tuning in. Podcast. Thank you. Shout out to
What
Keeping
what
It
up?
Grant Van Daniels. He's tuning in. He says, "Love you." Show. No, shout out to
Appreciate
Overtime Hudson for tuning in. If you don't know the issue that is dripping
Yeah.
this month, we will be in that issue. That podcast have a full
Hey, he
page
gonna send
up
it
in there.
Yeah.
To buy one. You got to buy a copy.
Bye.
How about
Yep, where they talk a lot of dope topics and the hot wings. Thinking It podcast. It comes on after our podcast, so Wing It pop up. Shout out to Shadow, who's the wife of Mickey Sweet. They have their own. Shout out to Amzai of San Pluto
Yeah, we
and
we
Miss
gonna-
Fatty. Is that for you?
we gonna be-
I'm here. I
Yeah,
made it.
it.
What's up? What's up?
Fatty. He's married
I'm
and he's
married to the
taken.
game.
She got
Currently just taken.
It's only you left.
I'm the only one. Man, all the Singapore.
What have you? What? You know that? How do you know that? How you know you know
I
that?
heard you
As
making
someone
funny
being
voice
almost
for
married
his
proposed
Oh,
to me.
yeah.
I'm not the
Yeah,
problem. He said, I just know that I'm a freak and I'm a hoe. He admitted he's the problem.
He said, yeah.
With the shortage of
Whatever size.
No, not
Oh,
change
okay. I was about to
size.
say, I'm gonna never change size. I don't care how
Always,
short it's a minute.
basically, as good as it's gonna get, they off the market. Like Kevin Durant, you might have to find one of those guys.
Yeah. That's primal. That's nasty.
Women outnumber
A lot
men.
of
Women are
proposals
being-
about that.
Oh,
I
no,
like
no.
sharing.
It's a shortage of dudes.
It is.
It's the, and if we all kind of working together, you know, the white thing is kind of popping up.
On and talk about that, and that shit is heavy in the Bible.
Multiple
Yeah, but some of these leaders.
They use that to their advantage. Hey man, look. You out here, you taking a chance, whatever you pick. Has another chick, or would you rather him go?
changing how your relationship is. If you suddenly had another female like another woman, like female at the same level, but just nothing changes or whatever. But
You just
you just got another chick. You just happen to know You might know the HEB and shit right there.
Look, I know the problem.
Look at that.
The
Nah,
problem.
man.
Look, the problem. Is,
Look, the dick is good. I'm not sharing it.
that's it.
That's
I'm like, no.
what
If it's whack,
everything
we can
else-
share it. But if it's good,
If it's
why?
whack, we can share it.
If
Why
it's
would
good,
you-
why would I want to
You okay with sharing it if it is good?
Then that means he's one of y'all. Gonna step up.
Or you can finish yours. It's like hand, right? You want to take the hand off first.
Just take your hand off.
I don't know how we got here. But
Hey, I want to
anyway,
do that, man. I was going to lay on top of the
last person to take the hand out and get branded. But they
I
had all
wanna
this
do
stuff where like Wayne, they poured water on you, you couldn't eat. They did a lot of stuff to make you. Take pictures. No, they didn't do the roof thing. You have to have one hand on the way they did. Yeah, to have one on the side of the house.
I'm going inside the house and I'm just do like this. What's up?
But okay. Let's move on. What I'm doing mental health checkups. So how are you doing today? How is your mental health?
Cool.
That's a decent number.
Six ain't bad.
It's not bad.
No, it's
That price average.
How you?
6, 7, depending on what type of phone. I'm not thinking about nothing. I'm just saying like that kind of like how you said, based on the because people got to understand it can even the person that feel like they have this whole thing about I'm unbothered or whatever. He never said it.
The post was very bothered.
Until he unbothered all that. Okay, now we know you're really bothered.
That's crazy. The B2K post, mama.
That's why you see on that Millennium Tour, it was supposed to be B2K.
I know
not
he cut him
Lamar.
up. I don't know. Maybe I want to.
He just dinged their pockets. That's all.
That's all, yeah.
He was very bothered.
I'm about a 6.
About
I'm
a
6.
6, yeah.
I'm on a 7
not
today.
bad.
I think it's
I was a
weird.
little low Sunday.
I kind of think
What
you
about
gotta
excited
be
to
like
be
in
here?
solitary confinement.
No,
What?
you can be a 10. No. Wow.
Like if you overall a 10, like I need to meet.
What
that
else I asked you
person,
for your day?
Nah, I don't
Hey,
trust you.
that's
like-
You know something now. You got something else going on.
Like he's a
I think
billionaire.
no. I think he. Or is that? No, I think
Jeff Bezos.
He seems unbothered to me.
Yeah,
He definitely. Him and
Yeah.
he
Elon.
lost a whole.
Elon Musk, he didn't be watching.
He from South
Have you
Africa.
watched any of his interviews?
Yeah.
Like a regular dude. He seems like he has like a. I think he's autistic.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Something.
You can tell why when he talks. $38 billion. You know, I mean, most of the geniuses is autistic. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm unbothered. I think Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos when the immediately shit started falling, like going. Bill Gates got the boys.
Jeff
Jeff
Bezos.
Bezos down from his leadership in
Yeah, he like the divorce. Maybe he was like, they both was like, yeah, this is a waste of time. Let's just.
How long was they even
split
married?
Let's start a
Bill Gates and
whole
Jeff.
foundation.
Yeah.
Her. His ex-wife. Guess what?
That shit ain't hurt.
That didn't hurt, and they. I think she split. I think they split 11 billion. Portion of it, which was 11 billion.
I'm gonna say,
Yeah, she got a portion of.
Yeah.
I'll be glad to do that.
Right. That's like
it's not even 50.
Like,
Oh,
no one put me in the Amazon. Like, fuck yeah.
shit.
That story you read about?
With the mental health, because it's been a couple of weeks since I actually did it, but I seen this girl. So it was I don't know what her actual nationality was. I know she was Asian descent. Her hours after that, she killed 3 of her children and herself. I put up to the house and saw him. They was reporting on this, checking this out. Then 3 hours later, they found the flowers. Later after that, they found the other little kid, and then like the next day, they found
to it, man. Like, if you, man, oh
yeah. Was another.
Oh, it was Highland something.
Yeah.
Illinois for the 4th of July. Yeah.
Yeah, the dude said he had his little boy with him, and he threw his little boy and was all going on.
There's a lot of running with her mama, and mama got running like. That's crazy. That's crazy to think about. She telling us on the news like she looked real sad like that. Like, are they gonna be just kind of reporting them more?
No, they're picking up. It's like you think back the first one, Columbine.
Even I think it was,
or even even like mass always get reported on, but
North Carolina when they kind of rebuilt Wilmington on top of it.
Oh, I just
that type of stuff goes hidden. Like,
it's another one.
Like
right now they're gonna report that type of stuff.
But
so maybe those numbers.
Crazy because of the stupid gun law, that in order for you to buy a gun, you have to show your social media.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
The problem with that,
I feel like that's a start, but it's just social media. Anyone can be anybody.
It's better though.
I feel like you can somebody hide your identity.
People are not thinking about that though.
I can have I don't have to have my picture. Just my profile picture.
Look, I'm gonna say,
I understand that. I'm gonna check the IP.
You look through your shit real quick. No, they probably have
it's a
a team
process.
dedicated to
They
it.
now.
It's a process.
New York, they about
Do
to
you
waste
really
30 jobs.
You really think that they rolled this out?
I would hope.
There's already there's
task force. They already said.
see when things like this happen in the department, they go get the best of each and they all.
Y'all remember that Asians got passed?
Yeah.
Asian crime had nothing to do with Asians. It was literally just about pumping up. And so that was a big thing that was inside that bill with some of the cybercrime. Yeah. So this is actually leading into that as well, helping people identify.
While we're talking about the police, another one on our top is mistaken identity by the police.
I just seen a video of this one in particular. The dude was, I think he was outside walking his dog or something, letting the dog run around the front yard. The cop pulled up.
Somebody
And
say,
John
we-
arrested
Like somebody in
we sorry,
Pennsylvania?
fam. We
No, it wasn't in San Antonio.
Because my sister actually is a lawyer, mistakenly arresting him, thinking that
We
he
out here like, what we gotta have on just to look like all that?
Description.
Every description of the, I think
Man,
the
I jog in
description
my
that they had
neighborhood,
was
so
like,
I'm- we have like security through like, especially if I'm in quite often.
One's right.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't thing that run and or walk.
You know,
and the only thing shorts, nothing else. They didn't say if he was African American. They didn't say if the guy had dreads or fade or nothing. All they said was that
They just ran
description.
up on him.
yeah,
It fit the description. His shorts
just
fit
like
the
the,
description.
just like say this, and then they showed the video of the car. It's like a black Charger, bro. You know how many people got Chargers?
Air Force like start as soon as they get out, they got money. Oh, let me go get a charge.
And I just say it's not mistaken identity. I think it's strategic. I think if you, I don't think it's the description. If you don't, they go off of versus saying,
Yep.
"Hey man, somebody called
Like a week ago," but I guess they didn't like how he was driving or whatever the case may be when he wasn't breaking any.
Just like stop.
No, it wasn't about that. It was these older. It was these two older white dudes in the community.
Shit, I'm a business owner.
I pay my
Didn't know that until they, you know, of course, because you know, because it's on black with no chasers. I no chasers. That's where I saw it,
Mhm.
and I think it is extra. It's like you said, it's and a lot, yeah, especially
especially in Florida, Oklahoma, like Oklahoma, like
Yeah.
I think the thing.
it's a place called Ada, Oklahoma.
Mm.
They my cousin went to school next town over. I can't think of what he went. He wanted to go play football. Fire. He played football down.
The school that he said he went to,
Playing football. It's like a junior college.
was it Eastern Central University?
Yeah.
Are you talking a situation where these got ran off?
Ada.
Uh-huh.
But he told us, don't. We was like, well, I need some gas. Like we got to the light, and the black dude put up on it. He looked like get out. He was looking at us like, and him like, hey man, what's up? Like he just like turned, and we like, we get to the gas station, and they see us pulling in, and they go inside. Now we went to the door to try to go in and get gas. They did it all. So we like, what the fuck? So we like, that's weird. So we, and he said, I'll take you to the next town. You can get some gas. Y'all only like 20 minutes away from the apartment. All right, cool. We make a U. We come back around. When we come around, gas. I said, damn. Experiencing That's the police shit, you know, they gonna fuck. But like that type is like
different.
that's like a eye opener.
This is in Texas to go. And it's naming our search cities. Beaumont,
Yeah.
Texas and stuff.
Shout out to
My
Ben the
cousin
Monster
might
for
know him.
tuning in.
I'm sure.
Frank Morales of the
send a
Gorilla
picture.
Joint
This was
for
04.
tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. If you do not know me, Exotic Munchies today.
Oh,
We got the Laughing Lemonade from the
They
Mad.
definitely know Travis in it.
I got
What?
and I got then I got Hypnotics mango tea. So shout out to Exotic Munchies.
Yeah, he said he want to get on that, so we might go.
Pull up on
Let's
him.
go over there.
Time or two.
It was like he been wanting.
Shout out to Ben the Monster tuning in for FU Ben. So Ben was looking for
What?
some FU. Let me tell you what happened. No, let me tell you what happened.
Ben is
No, let me tell you. So Ben looking for studio time for one artist. Like I'm over here trying to help him. As I'm talking to him, he pulls up to Dairy Queen talking about, can I get a large vanilla ice cream cone? Hung up. That's my weakness. Vanilla ice cream cone.
Oh,
He on mute. He on mute. Like I was upset once when he said vanilla ice cream cone, so I hung up on him like a joke, called him back, and then when he answered, he's like, hey, man, I'm semi mad at you. Then when he said, I was like, oh hell no. Hell no. Dairy Queen got the best ice cream. You don't do that to me.
Oh,
One way to my heart. Anyone trying to get at me, ice cream.
have you ever experienced any? Like
yeah. I done lived in
I
Vegas.
have,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
you haven't?
Present. You never. You know what? And
you want to count the
That's
typical
dope.
when you
That's
walk into
very
a,
dope.
except for if you want to you type.
Nah,
We talking about
Really
Yeah.
helpful. I'm talking about, yeah.
you were very much.
Over here off Fredericksburg, I-10 downtown a little bit. There's like these apartments kind of like by this McDonald's, right? So my homeboy, they live in there.
Yeah.
Me and him was going somewhere, right? So I went just smoking a black and mild. So I'm just sitting there, maybe about 10 minutes. But I'm like, I'm sitting in park, so how am I pulled over? I'm in the parking lot. Like, come behind me, woo, woo, come up. What you doing? This and that, you know, asking questions that don't even need to be necessary. Trying to get them away from me, so I'm just answering, right? So it came up, something about my registration. I don't know how he saw it. He gave me a ticket, whatever. Next day, I come back to his house again. The same dude. I guess my window was down. I was smoking a black. Whoop, pull me up. Oh, it's you. And just walked back to his car, pulling me over. He just said, "Oh, it's you again." So what?
Yeah, but
You know what I mean?
at the same time, he
Registered me.
what
on the front.
on the front.
The second one. I mean, obviously the first one he could have just been moving the second time.
You remembered your car.
He probably remembered your car, but he probably remembered the car was. Women,
But
yeah, but then he give you a ticket again.
No, he gave it to you first.
Like,
but you know
oh,
when he
okay.
pulled up, we came up to you.
Nah.
Now,
No, I seen a video today. This dude, it happened 3 times on the same
Oh yeah.
on the same. Him and his homeboy, he's driving the car. They just got his home over. The homeboy got put over twice. He got put over 3 times. The first time they got the tickets, or whatever. The second time, like his situation,
mom gets put over a lot. Her parents don't car a lot, so she's always driving some of the cars. when the car lot cars got
Yeah,
stolen.
yeah,
So they always get put over thinking she's stealing cars. She's like, no, my parents, I can show you my paperwork. My parents are a car lot. I'm half owner of the car lot or different, and they always pulling over like you stole this.
How they seeing the tags? They running on the road, doing nothing. Exactly, right?
Yeah, we're not doing nothing. That's all the time.
It's against the law for them to run your life.
But I guess because they, like I said, because
Another state.
because it's on. You know, when you. Because she's not like buying these cars. Sometimes she's normal.
Oh,
They
yeah.
So they just assume she's stealing the car. So they always pulling over. You still no, this is from a car lot.
Prisons have a quota.
The quarter, you know, they have to pull so many
You know
people
what's
over.
crazy?
They
What's
have a
crazy is
quota for people
I
committing
seen a
crimes. That's crazy.
I'm see y'all video. It's a dude and his friend is a officer. But you know you gotta meet your quota. And the dude said, "Hey man, you know what? That's a lie. It's not a quota."
I always say, y'all got a quota, bro.
It seems like
But
a
nah.
certain like during the
At the end of the month.
Fiesta, it's
all
like
doing.
Everybody's doing more crazy
they
stuff.
don't
There's no
notice
way.
that. Like we noticed that shit. Like
Exactly.
we noticed that.
So
Like
23rd. Oh, chill out.
the bridge.
Exactly.
Speed trap.
Yup.
Like no speed trap.
Trying to
Exactly.
ding these pockets.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Wallow talked about that though. On the million worth of good. That's if y'all ain't seen that, man, go check that out. Basically, we built. Our people build
Like with prison and fines and all of that is legal extortion.
right. Basically, you take it for a missing headlight or your headlight being name the price. And
Think about it at night, right?
Yeah.
Go get it fixed. Understood. But you're gonna charge them maybe 4 or 5 times the price. Like, it seems like they just want money. You might get some. Why
They did a lot of back to blue signs when I was working for Amazon. Man, those signs was especially over there. Over there by like it's like the neighbors of states, some other shit, and they definitely have back to blue. You're like matters.
I was like, oh, okay, I can go to their house if they're in trouble. I can go to their house. The other flag burnt.
But before we topic is brought to you by D Livified, the married co-host. About this topic of as a married man.
Okay.
Yeah,
Travis ain't talking about.
Can we ain't gonna do the other. Just let's
No, we do
podcast I was watching. I came, well, when I sent it to you, so they say it's a girl. The way I phrase it is, it can go either way. But do y'all see it sleeping with you? Why? Like y'all just talking, trying to see if y'all even want to make it official or whatever. Y'all just talking. Ain't no.
as long as they know.
Ain't no sex or nothing going on.
What's wrong with it?
Your phase includes sex for me. Like,
It kind of does.
yeah, nowadays,
It does.
like, it's kind
It
of hard
does.
for
So
that.
that
not
is
to
kinda
have-
hard.
Yeah, we talking face and y'all still like smashing, but it's not a
Still got
relationship
somebody
yet.
else. Okay, well, I don't want to have all my eggs in one basket, so let me make sure I'm on the side. Or maybe they just
But it's
have
ex.
beat up that ex.
I'm not doing that.
No, that's dumb.
No.
That's very dumb. Why? For a reason. Right?
Exactly.
So you went to that new situation, but still want to smash.
Oh no, you go to the new situation. Every
So
time
what
you
if
smash,
that's dumb?
you bring that emotion.
What if a sex game was?
It doesn't matter. Every time you every time you smash, you bring in that emotional attachment to your new relationship, and then you bring that to your new or your new
wife talked about this like before I came.
She said argument about
she said this was our situation, which I didn't necessarily agree. So when me and my wife started talking, I was in a relationship, but it was on the rocks. It was in a relationship. I thought it was a whole other dude because I kept being funny. I'm like, hey man, you know,
she was cheating on boyfriend.
hey, we were having sex shit. Okay, so me and my wife, she made me wait. She waited 5 or 6 months before.
years.
Like 13.
Okay,
so
that's what it takes.
But the thing was, is I wasn't messing with my ex because me and her never dated, but I was messing with a chick.
Get some. Sorry, he just wasn't.
But I was trying to. It was just. It was
hard. It was too far.
It was like 6 months.
Kurt, you waiting 6 months to drop the dick off?
And see, I didn't. And what I didn't even under the understanding. You still. Like, I'm not gonna be like. Once we got to the point to where she stopped talking to him, and then I'm like, all right, so we can be like official girl, because then me and my wife started being, and technically nobody cheated on each other, but it was kind of the same.
Just the thought, man.
You were building a relationship. She was building a relationship.
With me.
While she was been with. So she cheated on her dude.
I'm not. You were already talking phase when y'all were in the talking phase. She was with another dude. We established that.
But I was shooting my shot.
But you got shit with somebody. Say you're in a relationship with somebody right now, like, and as soon as if you find out about that, that's already cheating. I guess from the male perspective, I feel like that's even worse for me. Like, if a female's emotionally left every time, like,
yeah. And me and her, I got through a mutual friend, and she told me about the dick, but it was like
you're a dog ass.
I was about to say that.
He know about it. He go.
That's
because
not.
I was wrong. Like,
no, I know.
I never.
That means you waking up.
No. Hey man, you stop talking to that nigga. That nigga lame. That was never my whole.
You never said that one time.
You
ain't gotta say that, bro.
You ain't gotta say it to him. Lie it. There's ways you can
look. If you over here making future, hey girl, we gonna go to this island and this. Right here, I'm on the beach.
Yeah, that money there.
Yeah,
I was basketball and hitting licks. It wasn't no money. It wasn't no money to go to the beach with.
Somewhere.
But
driving.
But so like I say, I wasn't. Nobody ever in life ever say that I hate another chick to get a chick.
I hate when dudes do that. I
can't do it. Whether if you hate or not, you can hate them. You know what I'm saying? So I never told her, hey man, stop talking to him. We would have started talking when I first met her. I wasn't shit. So that wouldn't have worked out in the first place. So she was just like, I was like, man, say when you gonna be my official girl. She was like whenever you ask me, talking, and then knew about the other chick I was talking to, or messing
She
with.
made sure that she said
So I
to
told
cut
her,
off,
hey,
so-
because what happened was is they had their numbers were similar. My girl asking for the phone. We got on the phone. I was like, all right, I'll hit you up tomorrow. She's like, all right, cool. And I'm calling the old girl. Yeah, I'm like, she was like, all right. So we just got off the phone. I was like, oh, I was at the dude, so she wasn't even like, she wasn't exclusive to her.
Mhm.
Oh, I was trying to call my grandma, man. Call me. She'll never call me at 3 in the morning.
Man.
She was going.
We can talk about for hours. Though. I'm not going
That ain't
to,
never
but
happened to
before we
y'all.
go-
I ain't never called the wrong person. Then it was. I didn't have. It
Was
wasn't
this
cell phone. This was before like this was like no like trying to pop in or into. It wasn't no camera phones. So I called her on the house phone.
Oh,
Oh, I was just like,
So I just called her number. I'm like, hello. She's like, hello. I'm like, hello. She's like, yeah.
in hours, but we're not.
I'm like, all right, bye. I'm like,
He would be on this set a long time, but we're not going to. Before we let you go, and Glorious Rappers, which I got coming up next week, Mondays. New episode drops every Tuesday. Am I correct?
every Monday,
Get my notifications on Tuesday when I wake up on my Spotify.
Monday night. Like
No, I'm
9 to
asleep.
5.
Sleep.
Glorious, I mean, we still doing it. I mean, we might do a rebrand. I'm not sure, like, really how we gonna go about it, but we might. Yeah, so,
Hey,
that's
Bob.
and Glorious.
I'm ready.
Kurt Leach, I mean, IGP, you know, Astrophobia, out everywhere, right? Same thing in the winter, where I dropped single, and then I ended it off with an EP. Right? So now we'll start with the EP. Right?
That's gonna be dope.
Right.
You got your-
I got them lined up. I ain't gonna tell you the name yet.
Yeah,
but I got them
yeah.
lined up. Okay.
No, I had artists I do that did that every so. This is Kurt Lee from Inglorious Rappers. Make sure you go ahead and check them
you
out.
on Spotify?
Spotify.
everything.
He's on Spotify.
On
Kurt
D.
Lee 93.
Yep.
Okay, spell it.
93, yeah.
93. You already know. I'm your girl DJ. Baby Blue Diamond.
Yeah.
And that's your
No, because of all your AKAs. That's too much.